is Change My Mind.
I enjoyed that. That was fun. That was
right.
some good belly laughs.
Time to talk about thoughts on this game.
Yes,
this will be cut down into a little review video.
Yeah, thank you.
I think this is a fantastic party game.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is I was honest. I'm impressed at how long it held our attention.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Like,
we
this is
played
really
it for
solid.
3.5 hours.
We played it for 3.5 hours.
It's been a long time since I've played a party game.
You should post it one more
for
time in the
that
chat.
long.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody in the
yes.
chat, you can go to changemymindthegame.com
Actually,
for all the information on
that's
it.
a great question.
I'm sorry.
Soccer over there said the game looks like it'd be fun. Is there going to be an online version for folks to play with their international friends?
Great question. This is the first step to whatever the possibility this could be.
Kickstarter physical releases first.
Yeah, Kickstarter physical release August 8th. Just US based though, because VAT and taxes and shipping to any other country but the US is a lot
Really
of
tough
money.
for you, yeah.
Basically, no one's going to spend $20 to ship this game to somebody. The game is just not worth that.
Gotcha.
So
I disagree, and I'm going to change your mind.
Thank you. So that's the first step. There are a lot of people that I've been talking to that have played this that would love to make it a digital version.
Yeah.
So that is a plan, depending on how the sales go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's easily playable online. Like it's very like the first touchstone I think of is Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
Yes.
And Cards Against Humanity used to be something that captivated attention for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it got stale.
Yes.
The
And
structure of this is just enough.
This,
Yeah.
yeah.
And what's nice about it too is that like since it's loose, like you can go like, oh, you don't have to stick to the card. You can just change a different card. It means that if you don't feel like doing the ones that have a lot of like dirty options, you can. There is actually yes, or Airdrie said, is there plans for a family friendly?
I think that is a really solid
and I
question.
think that's a solid question.
Yeah.
It's possible with this to go through
Maybe
and
do
filter
a not
them
safe
out.
for work expansion pack.
Or a safe for work version, because this is
Right.
definitely a mixed.
Yes, so
Yeah.
there are
This is
90
mixed.
cards that are not safe for work or children. There are 60 cards that are safe for families. This is a prototype, but the next one will have, or the actual version will have little exclamation marks on the bottom left that you'll know, so you can switch them.
Okay, that's great.
The reason why the family friendly is not first is because
Cheaper to manufacture one copy.
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
But we want to grab people's attention, and
That's true.
family friendlies will not sell as much.
Fair.
People will. This will hopefully go viral when people are like, "What the hell am I reading?" They'll
Yeah.
make hopefully videos about
Right.
it, Instagrams, TikToks, you name it, and that's how Cards Against Humanity really hit the ground running because of the cards.
I think
requires
what I was
that.
gonna,
Yes.
what I wanted to say, because we're comparing it to Cards Against Humanity, what I think makes this game significantly better
Oh, thank you.
than Cards Against Humanity is Cards Against Humanity is all about that shock value on
Yes.
those
Yeah,
cards.
it's shock value.
And that's all it is.
Yeah,
It's just like,
just the shock
oh,
value.
look at this
And you get
funny,
bored of that card.
witty thing, and then
Yeah.
once you've played the game enough times,
There's
you're
no
like,
discussion. There's no
that's it.
debate.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
my own voice has a.
This there is an actual game in this game.
And there's it's a conversation starter game.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Like
That's
cereals. Oh, I have passionate thoughts.
Oh, no.
God.
Breakfast cereals. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, and Lucky Charms.
Best to worst or worst to best?
I'm going best to worst.
There's also-
it's a great little party game.
There's also an aspect of Cards Against Humanity that can feel like punching down as well, and this game does not punch down.
Yes, yeah.
You are simply being asked to
Not
say,
inherently. It
No,
could,
it could.
depending on who's playing
depending
it.
on
for
who's
sure.
playing
But
it.
that's up to the players.
But yeah, again, that's like you're asking the question, what would you rather do? What would you be
Right.
comfortable with? And so ultimately, you're not punching at someone else. You're going like, I really don't want to snort my grandmother's ashes. Actually, thank you.
Right.
So like and you can't advocate for your card in Cards Against Humanity and similar games, which means like you can't really explain. Oh no, this is
can,
what I was
kind of.
going for. But you're not supposed to.
No, like
Because
there's
people know it's your card.
Yeah.
there's much more game to this game, and I love the concept of. Here's my list. Convince me why it's wrong.
My favorite,
Convince me to change it. I think that's great.
My favorite thing about this is the game. It's fun, and I like that you get to debate. But the best part was when you were all debating against the person that wasn't even doing it. It's like, no, we're supposed to be convincing.
No, we just get into
Chris
a heated argument.
over here. Let's convince him. But you
it's
guys
what
are over here just like, no, my opinion. That's the best thing. I love
I
that.
want you to read this bottom one out loud. under game tips.
When you start debating amongst yourselves and forget about the ranker, you hit Nirvana.
Yes.
1,000%. 1,000%.
It is absolutely
Because I think
true.
What a simple. Look, I love this too.
Thank you.
Look at how short this rule book
Easy,
is.
quick.
It's
Nice.
great.
That is
These are two different
party-
games, and the icebreakers, yeah. So
That is a perfect party game.
Very easy.
You can explain
It's
the whole
good.
thing in under
Right.
30 seconds.
we really did.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you explained it, and then we're like, let's go.
Let's
Like,
just get
this
into
is
it.
And I
this
think
round.
a strong, like, I really enjoyed. We went through like 15 or so cards, and normally, like I played a lot of the like the Cards Against Humanity games, and like
You go
like,
through a whole deck in 2 hours.
Well, and like not all of them are great, but we went through 15, and there wasn't one like, oh, I guess we'll do
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah,
all pretty
no,
solid
The
cards.
closest one for that for me was the boy band one, and that's because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care about boy and
Yeah.
the Marvel movies one.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
even then, it was fun to
Yeah.
watch other people have opinions.
Yeah.
For the punching down thing, I love what you said because my biggest rule was I don't want to call anybody out. I want any hate speech, aggressiveness.
Yeah.
I don't want
Thank you.
people to argue their not beliefs, but their like. I don't want to like, for example, if you put someone's gender or something, whatever. Then now they're trying to advocate for their identity.
Yes.
And I did not want that to happen.
That
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
it perfect. Yeah.
It hit a perfect degree of everything was either something that's like so universal, like the Marvel movies or whatever, that again, even if you weren't a part of it, you still were having fun watching everyone else argue.
Yeah.
Or it's so fantasy based that it's like, obviously there is no version of the world where any of these events happen.
Right.
So it's okay for
Yeah.
us to like crack jokes and argue about it.
Yeah, like we can argue about, the cactus
Yeah.
in the butt.
Right,
Knowing full
right.
well that, frankly, none of them
Yeah, don't want any of those on our
ideas
butts,
in
yeah.
our butts. And then you said this was a part of the conversation that we had before. You were also going to create other expansions. like,
Yes, tons.
Based around like
Oh
video
yeah,
games.
it's infinitely expandable,
Yeah.
just like Cards Against Humanity.
Literally,
infinite.
But I feel like the game aspect of this, I keep coming back to it, but I think the fact that there is a game to it that's not just about all of those new cards,
Yes.
that is going to make this infinitely replayable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a different group of people together, and like that's going to influence those rankings.
Literally.
on the same card.
Yeah.
Because it, and also like we could be playing it another day, and let's see what was one that we did. Pointless, yeah. So like, I'm the one who ranked.
Yeah, somebody
Pointless,
else is
right?
the
Yeah,
ranker
I
on it, and
ranked
then like there's a
and
whole
then it
new.
doesn't matter what my opinion is. Like you're
Yeah.
the one ranking it. You can be like, screw your opinions. Like
Right.
actually, I think this is right. F you.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, it's, every time I brought it to new people, I've heard different perspectives I've never heard before, and I've played this game over 100 times. So I'm just like, I never thought about that. It's just, it's
Good for
wild.
you.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
No, I think you.
Fantastic game.
I think you have captured something like. It's such a simple concept, but
Yeah.
it works so well.
Yeah.
This is such a great little party game that,
Yeah.
you've come up with here. Here we go. Breakfast cereal. Best one, hands down, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Whoa! Hard
question.
agree. Hard
Okay.
agree.
No
That's
question.
second.
I have
Damn
that.
it.
I have
question.
that at second. I have
Okay,
that
we're
at
gonna
second.
team up.
The
Yeah,
rest of
fair.
the rest of these were a lot trickier.
Yeah.
But that one, firm first place for sure.
Damn.
Second place, it was tough, but
Better
I'm going with Captain Crunch.
Whoa.
I honestly,
Also agree.
I do like. I know that it like cuts your mouth up if you're not being
Totally
careful.
cuts your mouth.
But I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You gotta live on the edge. It's like,
Yeah, and I like the
I-
taste.
the-
And something somebody in the chat said too that I just want to draw your attention to
Please.
was this might be the easiest game to jump into that has ever been featured on this show.
Yeah.
And that's like
Because you guys do pretty heavy like strategy games,
we do
right?
we do all kinds of
do it all.
stuff.
And
We
we
do all
played
kinds
one
of
game that was just like make shit up for a while.
like yeah, we did Fiasco.
Yeah, and
That's
this was
right.
still easier to jump in.
Yeah. And then like I mean, there's like we've played party games on like Spyfall was pretty simple. Like
Oh, Spyfall, yeah,
the
Spyfall.
bluffing games are pretty
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this might be even easier to jump into than like a one night werewolf or
Yeah.
something, which is pretty damn simple.
Yeah, but there's a lot of characters for one night
Right.
as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
This
to make it easy for people
yeah.
to anyone can play. Absolute, I agree. The pop culture references could definitely age poorly, but that's looking at like 4 to 5 years down the road, and that's new expansions will be
Yeah.
out there.
From what popped up tonight, you managed to stick to pop culture that is still pretty recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And therefore playable for all ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as you get to stuff that's a little older,
Yes.
that's going to be harder to capture
yeah.
younger,
Yeah.
a younger
And you
crowd.
gotta try to
And,
sell
you
it
know.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, and obviously, and like likewise, we can also go through the Harry Potter ones, knowing like, J.K. Rowling, but let's have voice our opinions.
Exactly.
Sure,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
And you've got a rule printed that's like, if you don't like a card,
Just do another
skip
one.
it. Do something
another
different,
one.
which is great.
Yeah.
So yeah, if people are like, I hate Harry Potter, I don't want to talk about it, they pick up the Harry Potter houses one, they go, we're not going to do that one.
Cool. Do another one.
Who cares? Yeah, easy, because it's a huge 100 cards in the deck.
150.
150.
Original Pokemon, guys. Original Pokemon.
Two of them are to create your own.
What about Mew?
And we
the
played.
two to create your own.
We
It's
played
fucking
for
you.
3 hours. For 3 hours,
count
we
the rule
played
book, 151.
with 6 people. We mulliganed a few cards,
Yeah.
2.
and
Yeah. Two of them.
you drew 5.
Yeah, you didn't
like
choose.
picks.
Yeah,
And they were all
you
good.
drew
The other
2.
ones were good too.
We mulliganed, I think 3 or 4
the
other
Fear
cards
Factor
or
one
something.
That I was
Fear
like,
Factor.
yeah.
With 150 cards, we may have gotten
15,
through
maybe?
20,
Yeah, 15 or 20.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
In the
And we
span
played
of
for
3
3
For
hours.
3
Yeah, that's
hours.
I did not think we were gonna play for 3 hours. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It was, and it kept my attention for the
wow.
full 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, we
this is
played
solid.
for 3 hours in a very hot room.
Yeah.
So
I forgot how hot it was.
I thought this was gonna be a short show today just because of the weather.
Yeah. It's hot. We were yelling at each other.
Literally
we had a
yelling.
great time.
Yep.
We got heated in multiple senses. Next
the
up,
Sudoku, it's a
Frosted
challenge.
Flakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Middle of the road, huh?
I dig me some Frosted Flakes.
I
Yeah.
respect it.
Okay.
And
I'm
then,
surprised you have
growing
Lucky
unhappy.
Charms
and then
so low.
I stuck with
Lucky Charms on the
fruit.
That's incorrect.
terrible.
Incorrect! No!
Oh, that's awesome.
Really, really good stuff, and I am
Thank you.
really excited for the Kickstarter.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be picking this up.
I'm
Yes.
definitely going to be backing this.
Thank
Do you know the price point?
Yeah, so it's going to be free shipping, $30.
Except for
Okay.
Kyle.
Yeah, so
Double
nice
price.
and easy. So yeah, all shipping across the U.S. will all be free.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah.
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 $30 without having to pay for shipping is
That's
solid.
excellent, yeah.
Yeah, right there. And then if you, that's one tier, and then if you want to go a step further, if you're crazy, I mean, I don't want to say that because I want you to buy it, that's tier 2. But for $100, you can put a card in the game of whatever you want. It has to be
Done.
approved, it has to be approved by me because it can't be like super hate speech.
Sure,
et
yeah,
cetera.
yeah.
But you get to write your own card, your name goes on the card, and you get the game obviously within them all stretch goals. So.
And you've got 150 in there now.
152 with 2 create your own. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, I say 150 because create your own.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But 100.
As a group, can we do
In
that and
there.
have the card be which of the 5 of us?
Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever you want.
So 150 plus the 2 create your owns
Yep.
are in the box currently.
Yep.
Are more of them being added as the Kickstarter goes?
So the stretch goals are going to be add 25 more cards. Another stretch goal is going to be add the action cards to the game. Which
Oh,
are,
yeah,
which
yeah,
are
which is-
basically
yeah.
literally, which is so
A
fun.
little bit of the buff and nerf
Exactly,
type
a
of
lot
stuff.
of like
Yeah.
someone can't speak, someone can rearrange. You can swap points with someone. Just like adds a little more chaos to it.
Yeah.
Another stretch goal is add 25 more cards plus 5 cards that are voted on in the Facebook group. So if people write cards, oh, I want to do this, if they are liked to the top, that gets added into the game.
Okay,
Those
okay.
cards. And then making the tiles wooden and then making the tiles acrylic.
Okay, are your stretch goals?
Are the
Yeah.
stretch goals.
Really, really solid
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I hope the Kickstarter is
It's the first time I've ever
resounding
done this,
success.
man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. If you want to spend more time with us, do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, head on over to twitch.tv/bnbtabletop and give us a follow there. We play board games live every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Time on a show we call The Board and Barrel. And we like to keep things interactive. You guys can influence what happens throughout the course of a game with our Buff and Nerf house rules. You can also make predictions on how things are going to pan out, play virtual bingo for a chance to win a free board game of your own, and heckle us and stuff from the chat. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you Sunday night.